Will the Bengals take down Tom Brady and the Buccaneers and win their sixth straight game? It's a big matchup Sunday in Tampa. We're going to be there. Let's get to our keys to victory and break it all down with our prediction next right here on CBT. Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien here at Paycor Stadium, where it's Bengals. It is Buccaneers. The Bengals just finished their Friday walkthrough. I'm going to give you some injury updates, my keys to victory, and an official prediction for the matchup on Sunday at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And yes, we will be there. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. 26,000. It's wild how much this channel has grown. Let's keep it rolling now. I don't want to jinx anything, but 30K, we're creeping up on it. So tell a Bengals fan today about Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Let's dive in. Mike Hilton is not going to play this week due to the knee injury. Trey Hendrickson not going to play due to his wrist injury. So the defense is going to be shorthanded. Look for Cam Sample and Joseph Osai to fill in for Hendrickson. Big shoes to fill, especially with Tom Brady. We'll get to more of that in our keys to victory in just a second. And then Mike Hilton out with the knee. Seems like he might be able to go next week against the Patriots, but not going to be able to play this week. My guess, I don't know this for sure, but my guess is played on it after injuring it against the Browns, was able to come back. And I'm sure he woke up Monday and it was really swollen and sore. And it's been like that probably all week. And so they're probably monitoring that, making sure that this doesn't become a long-term issue for the veteran corner. His backup is Jalen Davis, and he hasn't practiced this week due to a thumb injury. Zach Taylor did not rule him out on Friday, so there's at least a chance that Davis plays. If not, look for Dax Hill, the Bengals rookie, 31st overall pick, to start at that nickel spot. Something to monitor. And again, I will discuss that more when we get to the keys to victory. Tyler Boyd dealing with a finger injury. The bone came through the skin. It's just a brutal injury, but it feels like he's going to play. He's trending in the right direction, catching the ball. That's what Zach Taylor was worried about. Can he comfortably catch the ball? Practiced in full on Friday, and it was a good day, according to Taylor. So I think he's going to be listed on the injury report, but certainly trending in the right direction, as is Tee Higgins. And we saw him last week, the hamstring. He snuck on the field for a play, played one play total, and that was it. Looks like he's trending in the right direction and should play against the Buccaneers. We'll see. No guarantee on either of those guys. No one has told me for sure they're going to play. I don't think they know, but they are trending in the right direction and could suit up on Sunday in Tampa Bay, which is huge. Because let's dive into, and I've had some people ask me about Joe Burrow's elbow. It's not even on the coaching staff's radar. It's not even a thing. He was a full participant all week. No concern there. Just wanted to address it just in case some of you saw the injury report where it showed Joe Burrow as a full participant. Not really a thing that they're monitoring, wondering. No limited reps, nothing like that. So as of now, a non-issue, nothing to worry about. Let's dive into our keys to victory. And let's start with this Bucs offense, because this Bucs offense has been bad this year. No denying it, no doubt about it. They've been bad. And it's Tom Brady, and it's Mike Evans, and it's Chris Godwin. And that's sort of where I start. The offensive line has been bad, and Brady hasn't worked with Evans, and they've just been out of sync all season long. Chris Godwin's coming back from the ACL. But the last thing you want is to be a team that cannot, shut down this Bucs offense. And if you can't get pressure on Brady, Trey Hendrickson being out is a big factor in that, then it opens up the door. It opens up the path to Brady being able to find Mike Evans deep downfield, especially against a rookie like Cam Taylor-Britt, or potentially a rookie like Dax Hill, who could be matched up against Chris Godwin early and often. That's the part of it that is worrisome. So key number one, you got to pressure Brady. Find ways to do it. And whether it's interior pass rush, whether it's off the edge, find ways to make him uncomfortable. He's looked uncomfortable all season long. And if you let him sit in the pocket and you can't get pressure, well, at some point he's going to get in sync with some of these receivers, especially with the secondary dealing with some injuries. And even if Jalen Davis can play, that's not Mike Hilton. And so there is a downgrade there, and it is a step back. It is, Mike Hilton, we know what he can bring. The other thing, and you got to make sure you do this, and I think the Bengals should be able to, but it does matter. Don't let them get anything going on the ground. So if you can pressure Brady, don't let him get anything going on the ground, well, then they're not going to have the play action. And it's going to be a lot of what we've seen from this Tampa offense, which is Brady dropping back, under pressure, trying to find receivers, and bailing out of pockets quick. He will Just dirt the ball and throw it right into the ground if you get pressure on him early in the process. So if you could do that, you feel pretty good on defense, which a lot of ifs there. But this Bucs team, man, they've really they scored 224 points. The NFC South is an awful division. They're the fourth high or the worst scoring team, ranked fourth in points scored in that division, which is just wild to think about when you look at Brady, Evans, Fournette, Godwin, all of those guys. So key number one. Key two, well, if you do have Tyler Boyd, if you do have Tee Higgins, it's continuing what you do on offense, because you're not short-handed on offense if you have both of those guys. And all week long I've thought about this game, and I'm thinking like, all right, so the path is Brady stands upright and can stand tall in the pocket and fire darts all over the field against young cornerbacks, and then you flip it, Burrow's short-handed and doesn't have the weapons in his arsenal to necessarily do what he would normally do in a shootout. Well, if Tee Higgins can play and Tyler Boyd can play, that's a huge lift, because even if the defense needs to be lifted up a bit, this Bengals offense should have plenty of success against the Buccaneers defense. This Bucs defense, they've been okay at times this year, but they're injured. They're beaten up. Vita Vea, who's one of the best defensive tackles in the league, not expected to play. They're already without Shaq Barrett, who's a great edge rusher. So they're missing pieces. They have some secondary pieces that are up in the air as we record this. So to me, let Joe Burrow do what he does. And maybe you run the ball, because I think this Bengals team should be able to run the ball against the Bucs, or you air it out because you got Jamar Chase and you got Tee Higgins and you got Tyler Boyd. And there's probably a balance in there of doing both. But if those guys can play, Boyd and Higgins, I expect this Bengals offense to have a big, big, big game. I'm going to get to my prediction in just a second, but you probably think the Bengals are going to win if you're wagering, or if you're watching this game. You might as well wager on it, and that's why you got to go to MyBookie today. MyBookie with promo code BengalsTalk. You're going to get, boom, an instant bonus with your deposit that you can cash out at any point. So don't delay, don't wait. You go there now, and you can wager on future bets. You can wager on this Bucs game against the Bengals. You can wager on the Bengals to win the AFC North, or win the AFC, or win it all, which they came close to doing last year. So go there now. Use promo code BengalsTalk. Get that free money bonus that they're offering you, and take advantage of it, because you could come in, wager on some games. Boom. Payouts are easy, quick. That's the best part, is you're not going to be dealing with crazy, jumping through hoops to get your money. So again, MyBookie, and use promo code BengalsTalk to sign up today and get that free bonus that they're offering you. I'm taking the Bengals in this game, and I could say a bunch of reasons why, but to me, they have the better team. And yes, they're dinged up on defense, but if the receivers especially can play, they have an offense that is light years ahead of where this Bucs offense is. And I know they're not matched up, right? Well, this Bengals offense should be able to beat up on the Bucs defense enough. On Locked On Bengals, I said 26-23, and I was kind of assuming probably no Boyd, probably no Higgins, or if Higgins, he might be limited. If those guys are full go, I would say like 33-23. I still think they might be hampered a bit. I still think that this is a woodshed game for the Bucs, and they may get off to a decent start early. And so I'm going to still stick with 26-23. Bengals get it done, win their sixth straight, improve to 10-4 on the season, keep pace not only in the AFC North but in the AFC playoff race. And Evan McPherson gets it done, kicks four field goals. How about that? 4 field goals for Money Mac. We'll see if that happens either way. I know Bengals fans will be happy if they can get out of Tampa with a win, get the 10-4, and keep pace. We're going to be there at Raymond James Stadium. So that's one of the many reasons why you need to subscribe. You need to ring the bell, because we're going to have Joe Burrow's reaction after the game. We're going to have our pregame chat with the latest injury news, which could change between now and Sunday morning. And we're going to have all of the reaction afterwards, from Burrow to Chase to Tee Higgins to Zach Taylor, and so much more. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Make sure you check out allbengals.com and the Locked On Bengals podcast. And for Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapien, signing off for now on CBT, Cincinnati Bengals Talk.